Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of Utopia, the creation of a nation. New nation? I keep forgetting. We're getting our creation on. I'm really hoping that rush of 50 tanks is going to do the job. And that hoopla we got from before was just the 5 tank nonsense. Wow, the birth rate is crazy. Huh. We're gonna switch that back to low for a little, cause wow, or it is low. We're gonna switch it back to none. Holy bonkers! That's just crazy. Yeah. So I'm waiting for another spy report to tell us about all the tanks we sent. There, just chew on this for a very long time. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Okay? Cool. I'm really tempted to send another 50 tanks just to prove my point, but I kind of want February to come and go, and maybe March, to make for very sure they're not talking about that latest attack. Yeah, tech is good, sell little weapons here, not a ton. I'm not selling gems at 49. We've been doing a pretty good job managing our supply, or our storage, I mean. The quality of life, whether or not the alien is alive, the alien culture is alive, totally get it, makes sense, no problem. The thing is, it just makes it so gosh darn difficult for me to get this done with. Where else can I expand? I kind of want to hit that building limit and show you exactly what I meant about it. Is that ore? I don't need more ore. I definitely don't need more fuel, and that's all bought and sold. Yeah, that's all taken. I don't want to go any more south because that's where my tanks are gonna be. I guess I could go more south of here and seal off some of these areas. I suppose. I don't see why not. I don't know how far I can build. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, we're going to wait for that flux pod to finish, and we'll just expand from there. Let's go ahead and check a trade. Yep, sell all the food, sell all the fuel. We're going to be back to 250,000. Yeah, just about. I'm not selling gems. That looks good to me. I guess if 50 was nothing, I did want to wait, but I guess let's just send the whole everything at them. All 57 tanks. We'll have more than enough time to build back up to 100. That's not a problem. Because we've done it before. Like, that's how we got to 100 in the first place. We went in, stomped up the place, and then... No, I'm not giving you... The even funnier thing is they're only demanding 16,000, which tells me that's not a percent. It's not a percent they're demanding. It's some percent... up until 16,000 or whatever. Or 1,600? Whatever it is. They could be asking way more, but they're not, which is fine. And there we go, flux pod is built. 68%, why is the percent going down? Is it because I modified the birth rate? Come on, guys. Help a colony leader out here. Yeah, call an event. I'm really hoping calling an event helps my quality of life, even though there's no real substantial way to prove it, because there's been months I've called an event, and then it's just, no change. Murmur. Sell the tech, sell the food, the fuel, yeah, everything can go. Ore would be good to... Oh, crap. Went a little too far on that. Good, sold that down a bunch. We're looking good. 300,000. Wow. Important news! Of course you did. Oh, that's how we get different pictures. Look at that. Oh, it's just the two? Really? Okay. Cool, we murdered their faces. Hopefully the end of this month we'll have alien destruction and the event. I'm hoping we get into the mid-90s. If this is going to be a fight for the last 10%, I don't really know what to do here. I've had literally more hospitals and laboratories than I've ever had before. Workshops, maybe not so much. $77%? Are you serious? That didn't jump all the way up to 90 or whatever? May, of course, being the eclipse month. Grrr, angry. Sell the fuel. Sell a little bit of ore. I'll buy gems at 51. Why not? I don't know what I sold them at. Whatever, whatever. Perfect. I wonder if the birth rate truly changes the morale of my peoples. I guess it does. I mean, that would make sense. Can't do a doggone thing until the month ends because sporting. I'd really, really, really hope that it gets way higher than 77, or I'm at a complete loss as to what to do. I guess we're gonna be in an experimental phase and figure out if building a crap ton of other structures helps. Come on. Seriously, 77? I beat the aliens back. What's the problem here? Right. Wait for that flux pod, and then a whole nother project of whatever. I just wish this game would understand having this many people is not sustainable with this many hospitals, but whatever. Let's talk to our advisors real quick. Yep. Housing, yeah, I know. Or population's declining, yeah, I get it. No advice. You want funding. Power shortages, are you serious? Oh, because the eclipse. Yeah, no crap. 3 million, still awesome. You're concentrating... Yeah, it's vital we have more tanks. Then I give you more tanks and you still complain. Dude, I don't know how to work with you. I've been playing this game since I was, I don't know, 16? Yeah, 16? I have no idea. I've never known how to work with you. In a functional environment, I have no idea how to make you happy. I just do not know. I just don't. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know what to do with him. So, I'm done building hospitals, because I've hospitaled up the joint. Realistically, I never know if this game cares about positioning. Like, if you've ever played SimCity... everything depends on where you have it. So if you have the power station in one part of town, the coverage in another part of town is going to be crap. That's kind of a rule of thumb, whatever. That's a thing that you have to pay attention to. In this one, I've never been able to figure out if it's a positional thing or whatever. But there have been, you know, some components of this game we're not playing with. We're not doing the grants, we're not building regular power plants, we're not building a bunch of stuff, we're mass producing flux pods, which I've never done before when I was 16, but I've never had this problem of getting 100% this much before. It's been so infuriating. But whatever. I'm building crap tons flux. Let's do our trade real quick here. And yes. Oh, yeah. Sell that down. Sell down the weapons. The game feels more stable now, as opposed to the last time we played. The last time, I think I called it like 5 episodes in or 4 episodes in, that it felt unstable. Whatever that truly meant, that's what I was experiencing. It just, the trade wasn't playing right, and It was really hard to get money, and there were months and months and months where I was making zero income. Because there was no trade. There was nothing for me to do about it. Like, that was kind of the deal. There we go. Plenty of turrets. How does this look on the main screen? Yep, I've got a bunch of land I just took over. So let's go to our hospital, turn that back to low. And August just ticked over. I can't believe I've got a 78 quality of life without the aliens here. This is ridiculous. Sell the ore for 4, that's fine. We'll sell fuel for 14, that's also great. Sell down some weapons, don't need them all, that should be good. Yeah, made a crap ton of cash all the same. Okay, change the birth rate back to low, which means... Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's still a fun screen to look at with all my rainbow of structures, but housing is where I want it. Housing's where it's at. Accident caused power to be lost. I don't care at all. It's always such a minimal amount. A game written in percentages makes a lot of sense, you know. Lose 20% of your stored power makes way more sense than losing 5, because who cares about it? Especially at this stage of the game, you know. Percentages make it threatening no matter what you do. If it's at the beginning of the game, or if it's at the end of the game, 5% or 10% or 20% makes a big deal, whether or not you're producing 10 megawatts or 1,000 megawatts, you know? It's still a big deal. That's how that should be written, but, you know, whatever. I digress. I kind of wish I was old enough and was in the business to be beta testing this game. When they were writing this game, that's what I really wish I could have been. You know, some people think like, you know, oh, I wish I grew up in the medieval ages. I would have been a duke. Would have been a fine duke. I would have ruled over many people, had many parcels of land and many serfs to do my work. You know, that, you know, cool, whatever. But my one I wish I could do was to beta test this game, probably. This one, K240, Fragile Allegiance. I've explained many times the genealogy of this game. Which one was the granddaddy, and it was this. It was Utopia that turned into the sole successor K240, which turned into the sole successor Fragile Allegiance. So, I don't know. To me, I'm a nostalgia nut, I guess, but it's these kinds of games that really speak to me, personally. Alright. Anyhow. Crap tons more housing. How are we doing on food? Yep, still good. Still good. 1,000 more power. Yep, we're doing sweet. Yep, doing quite well there. Happy with that. Gonna wait for all this structure to get built. Hoping we'll hit something decent. What? 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 How am I at a... Did I have an... Wait. We didn't have an eclipse. What the crap just happened? What? I don't have any power to have been lost. Are you high? What the heck? What happened to all my power? I had 3,000 stored power. I had enough for a whole month. What the hell happened? Seriously, what the hell happened? Okay, I take back about stuff being more stable. This game absolutely loses its mind after the year 2101. What the hell's happening? Sorry, I don't like to curse a bunch, but I'm very much beside myself, curious as to what exactly has occurred. How do I have no power? Okay, whatever. October's about to come and go. And magically I'm back online. Am I absolutely out of my mind? Am I that tired or whatever? What the heck happened that month? Hang on, I gotta write this down. That is ridiculous. I need to, after I'm done recording. Okay, got it. That is ridiculous. I don't think I noticed an eclipse. That was just weird. I'm gonna go one more month without doing a darn thing. And our quality of life jumped a bunch, and now it's 80% for some crazy reason. When it should be in the high 90s because we defeated the aliens. Whatever, just get these gems out of here. I'm tired of micromanaging them. Okay, November, I'm really shaky now. This is weird. Should have had more than enough power to last an outage. And there wasn't even an outage. Month comes and goes. Power storage is perfect, the way it should be. Did the game have an eclipse event and not tell me? Maybe I am too tired. Maybe it's on me. Maybe I gotta check it out. But that is weird. Let's check on housing now that I built a crap ton of housing. Birth rate is low. Good. Population density 58. That's definitely usable, doable, whatever. We have a ton of available people. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe need way more laborers or something? Yeah, I should be fine. Three months of storage should be enough. Or close to. Weird. Whatever. I'm gonna build a lot more solars. Oh, let's build more workshops first. Let's keep the working people working, right? I kind of think that's the problem, is unemployment. I'm also kind of waiting for that message of, I'm sorry, you can't build any more stuff yet. And I'm very confident I have not shown you that yet. So I do want to hit it, even though it's a scary message to achieve. Yeah, this game is definitely not durable past a certain point. And I think we've hit that point 3 or 4 times maybe. Maybe I just haven't noticed it. Or maybe the game just kind of said, alright, you know what, forget it, you win. I don't care anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Maybe the game just gives up and says, nope. No more. No mas. Food, fuel, everything is good for sales, yes. That fuel has definitely paid for itself well over, several times over. Gems for 21, sorry, can't resist. Yoink. Okay, and another row of workshops because reasons. You know, maybe it's because the people are working, that's the ticket. Maybe that's it. Maybe unemployment is playing a much bigger role than I can imagine. Usually the game is fairly informative in terms of bra 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 bra. You're not, you're not doing this right, or you need more whatever. You know, the game, you can take the 8 tanks, I don't care. The game does a pretty good job with notifying me when I'm doing something wrong. But it does a very poor job telling me when I'm doing something right, you know? There's only like 1 or 2 things in this game that gives me an indication I'm doing something correctly. One of them is when the game starts and we start doing the science budget. And it's the civilian and medical, or not medical, civilian and military grant. That's like the only thing that ever tells me, maintain the research, you're doing a good job, advances in pollution control are good for all, you know. Aside from that, the game doesn't do a super job telling me what I'm doing right. Which I'm not complaining, but the thing is, like, a lot of this is up to my imagination. Sell for 14? Yeah, sell that down. So, like, building... so a really good example is the security I'm building. I'm not really informed that I need more security until the quality of life is at 10% and people are hell-bent on killing me and each other. So that's another thing, is how would I know that under normal circumstances that I need more security? And again, maybe the instruction manual, but I grew up in a time and a place where the instruction manual taught you how to play a game, and without it, whatever. You didn't know how to play the frickin' game. So a lot of this... Okay, just go away now. Now you're getting greedy. A lot of this is really stipulation on experimentation. Way more housing, way more security, way more everything. Just way more everything should just be the hashtag of this game. Again, not really complaining. Just saying, like, how would you articulate that? Just way more everything. And another time for trade means another opportunity for monies. Yes and yes. Holy crap, wonderful. Alright, let's check on supply and demand here. Could use more food. We're good on air. Could use more power too. So, food and power, that's the thing. Realistically, I don't want to break the rules of this match, but if I have to do I just forgot my brain's power. If we need to do civilian grants or something to at least trigger whatever we need to trigger, I'm willing to do it. I think we've accomplished the original mission I wanted to do, which was, you know, defeat the enemy with no research grant. Sorry about that. My recording flipped out for a second there. It did give me an opportunity to look back, and no, there is no indication why I should have gone offline. There was no eclipse, there was no nothing, there was no warning message. I had a few minutes to go back while my recording flipped out or whatever, and saw that there was nothing that should have caused what happened. I just straight up went, again, it happened again! Let me guess, no power at all? It happened again. I have some power. I don't care about that. My turrets are online. My command centers are all offline. I can't trade. What is with this game? It just breaks so weirdly when I'm trying to play it a little differently. It just doesn't know what to do, and it just loses its freaking mind, man. This is so weird. I have no aliens. I'm at 78% quality of life. I don't know what to do. I'm not a complainer. I think you guys... I hope you people know, my fans know, I'm not a complainer kind of a guy. I'm not like, oh, it's bullcrap. If it would have changed differently, blah, blah. I'm not that kind of person. It's just... This is weird. Now I'm just randomly going offline. Great. April, come and go. Come on. And now May is going to be an eclipse month. You've got to be kidding. You screwed me over 2 months before, and now the eclipse happens and you're okay with it. Oh, the game is just trying to throw me loops, brother. That's all that's happening right now, is I'm getting thrown loops. Straight loops. I have no idea what the problem is. The only answer I have is to build way more solar, so every single month I have enough power for another month. Like, I've got to build the buffer so hard. Like, that's the only thing I can possibly think of to fix this game glitch. I wish I had the tools to dig into the bare code and see what's happening. I just don't, though. Seriously? I'm not within a flux pod range? Come on. Alright, where's flux pod range? Is this flux pod range? There, more flux pods. Let's take a look at our power for real again. Look at it says I produced. On top of that, what? It says I have storage. It should say whatever. I don't care. 28, 27 is what I need for storage. So I'm looking for 56 something something. Oh boy, well, I need 56 whatever in production. Not in storage. In storage I need 28 whatever the heck that was. And I'm very confident I have that. Oh, this game is gonna be the death of me, yo. Like, for reals. Like, oh, okay. Yep, okay, that makes sense. But I'm completely out again. I must seem like an incompetent colony commander to these peoples. My peoples I'm trying to take to the promised land that I can't because I'm having power shortages. I just don't even understand. I'm just never gonna understand. You know, I'm borderline infuriated. Kind of. I'm aggravated and a little irritated about it. 3,800. Okay, I need to produce at least, I don't know, 6,000 power. Which is going to take care of me for 1 month and the next month in case these freak outages keep happening. Anyway, we're back online. No, we're not. At all. Thank goodness we're back online finally. Yes, I will sell tech. Yes, I will sell fuel. I need money to keep my solar machine going. And again, I should be getting some pretty fat kudos for being all green and friendly with the environment. This isn't Earth. This is someone else's place, and I'm trying to keep it clean. Like, that's the brunt of what's happening right now. Ah, jeez, oh my. Alright. 1 billion more solar farms. Are we producing enough? Again, I want to produce enough for this month and hopefully next month, but if it can't be next month, it has to be the month after. So in 2 months, I need to produce enough for 3 months. That's how this works. That's what I want. That's how this should operate. All this is space moss nonsense. Okay, can I get a flux pod over here? Of course I can't. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. A bit of a stretch. Nope. Okay, one more try. Dang it. Okay. Well, we gave it a go. Where is the closest flux pod anyway? You are now the closest flux pod. Thanks. Yeah, dang. Okay, yeah. We'll wait. It's fine. It's fine. Ah, my goodness freaking gracious, you know? Try to manipulate a game so you can break it, you just can't win. Of course, I'm not even trying to, like, manipulate the game. I'm not really trying super hard to find, like, patterns, and I'm not looking at the hex code. I'm not manipulating anything. We're not trying Game Genie cheats. Like, I'm not trying to break the game. I've broken the game before. Like, I've looked at some of the values and the whatevers at the back end. And I can break this game easily with, like, Game Genie level crap. But that's not how I like to play. I don't like to cheat. I like to play the game for the way the game was intended to be played. And we might not be doing that right now with all this nonsense I'm pumping into the system, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like well within 12. Accident caused power to be lost. You know what? In all reality, I don't care as long as I don't go offline again. Okay, we're stocking some power up 1 more month, and we'll have enough. So in reality, we're at, in terms of months, a production month, a production month, a production month, an eclipse month. That's totally doable. So 3 on, 1 off, totally doable right there. That's not a big deal. It's the random, sporadic, I didn't produce anything last month nonsense that's driving me crazy. I think anyone watching this could attest that this has been sporadic, nonsense, not happy. Okay, let's check the flux pod. The second the month ticks over, see if I produced anything. We did. Okay, cool. Another month of production. Fantastic. And the funnier thing is there's been days where we've gone completely offline and me not knowing. And not the we could produce more power offline. The completely freaking offline. So it kind of tells me like we've had 2 months in a row where the game didn't acknowledge I produced power, which is even more infuriating, you know? But whatever. Enough with the arguments, enough with the complaints. How far can I put this? Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I do want more flux pods anyhow. So what's this expansion? Flux pods, power. I suppose, yeah. Can't think of much else. Yep, we're good on pretty much everything else. Wow. I'm eating through 3, maybe 4 residential structures a freaking month. That's freaking crazy. Anyway, I'm going to call this an episode here. I'm hoping a game reset and reloading or something's going to help, but I got to figure out this power nonsense. This is driving me crazy. So, my name's John Megacycle. Thanks again for joining me. Another episode of Utopia, the creation of a new nation, is in the books, and I hope to catch you next time.